The Carrie 2002 remake has the titular character get bullied, gets pig's blood dumped on her, and she finally snaps. So she kills everyone in the school. I'm doing this review now because I'm going to be gone for the weekend. So, there you go. So, the positives on this film are I absolutely love Angela Bettis's performance as Carrie White. She seems like an oddball, and I absolutely love it. She uses like a pad to wipe her mouth to wipe the makeup off, and it's so weird, and she just looks so weird. She looks odd. And dare I say, I kind of like her more than Sissy SpaceX Carrie. I know that is iconic, but I don't know. Angela Bettis's performance is just she seems so weird. She seems like she does not fit in the school at all. Neither did Sissy SpaceX, but Sissy SpaceX Carrie seemed more creepy and more actually scary. But I never got the sense of actually being scared by Angela Bettis's Carrie White. And it was just, she was more weird. So, I absolutely love this performance. In the movie, I also kind of like it that they put tampons in Carrie's locker, because now Carrie has a reason to want to kill everyone in the school, because they all laugh at her. The original didn't do that. It was much more of just the girls bullying her, if I remember correctly. This one at least has the entire school laughing at her, so that was great. And the prom carnage scene is pretty good, just like the original. It was chaotic. It was pretty good. That's it for positives. On to the negatives. I'll say this might be a small negative, but the movie doesn't look all that good. You can clearly tell that this is a made-for-TV budget. It was made for TV back in 2002. Now, this is the easiest negative to say about it, about the film. So this is just kind of like a default negative. But I thought I just had to bring it up because it doesn't look as good. It doesn't look as well shot as the original. It doesn't even really look that good as the Rage Carrie 2, nor does it look better than the Carrie 2013 remake, which I arguably think that's the best looking film, is the 2013 version, but that's just because it's the newest film, so, and it was made for theaters, so it had a larger, much larger budget, so, yeah. But aside from that, there are some negatives about the film, I don't like the aftermath crime scene interviews because it kind of ruins the mystery of what happens, and it cuts into the movie and it ruins the pacing of the movie. I'd much rather be watching Carrie and her high school instead of watching the aftermath and people getting interviewed. And I guess they do it because if you know what the story is, if you've read the book or watched the first movie, you know what happened. So I guess they added that in for that, but it's just really weird, and I really don't like that. It kind of ruins the pacing of the movie. Another negative is I feel like the movie is really long. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes. Unfortunately, it feels long near the prom scene, which the prom scene is the most iconic part of Carrie, and this is where everything starts to kick off, but the prom scene is just so long for Carrie getting ready for prom to then at prom. them getting crowned, and then she has like a dream sequence of dancing with Tommy, and then finally the blood gets dumped on her. But that from that point on, from the time she gets to prom, the movie already feels really long, and by the time they're at prom, that's an hour and a half into the movie, so you still have like 40 minutes before the movie ends. So it was just really long and it was just kind of hard to get through. and the last negative is I don't like the ending with Carrie being alive. This was meant to be like a TV series after this with Sue and Carrie, but that never happened. So I'd much rather have Carrie just die at the end of the film. So I don't really like the ending to this movie because Carrie is alive. So I just don't like that. But in the end, the movie's a little long, but I like the portrayal of Carrie, and it's an interesting remake, so I kind of do like it. It certainly feels like a Carrie movie just because it is a remake, so it is the Carrie formula because it's a remake of the film and a different interpretation of the book. So that's my review on the 2002 remake of Carrie. Thanks for watching.